Here's a bit of customer feedback. God, I hate that word, man. For Woolworths, our old pals, the fresh food people. So I just came through the self-service checkout, and as I did, I noticed there's a little box with my own face looking back at me. And shortly after that, I noticed the camera at the top of the screen that was filming me and projecting my own face back to me on the screen. So I promptly called the assistant over, the person over, and I said to them, so you're filming me here, is that correct? I'm under surveillance right now, is that right? She said, yeah. I said, all right. So is this facial recognition stuff? Because I know other companies have been getting in some trouble lately for using the facial recognition software and not telling their customers. Is that the case for this or not? And she said, sir, keep in mind that you are being recorded, filmed when you come in here. But I said, but that's as a group of customers, right? That's as a whole group of customers. I was aware that when I come into the store, I am being filmed and surveyed for obvious reasons and fair reasons. And I guess, you know, if personal surveillance has been added to the self-service checkouts at Woolworths, one, I think that it should be overtly acknowledged. By using this self-service checkout, you consent to have your face filmed, you consent to being surveyed as part of this transaction. You could say possibly, I don't know, because of all the cost of living crisis and all the inflation side of things, is that maybe theft has gone up, through the self-service checkouts or something, because people are having such a hard time. But again, you still, Woolworths, have a responsibility to be able to let people know that they are being filmed by using this particular way of making a transaction with Woolworths, that they are consenting to have their face filmed for the entirety of that transaction. And if you're not going to do that, then you really need to be empowering your staff to be able to answer these questions to customers that have fair and appropriate questions and concerns about this. All right? Because this person that I spoke to had no interest in talking to me. They had no interest in answering my questions, and they certainly had no interest in treating me like anything else than some kind of conspiracy theorist nutcase. When all I was trying to do was assess and understand in what way, first of all, I had consented to being filmed, because I didn't, and second of all, I wanted to know what's the technology behind this filming? How does it work? She had no answers for me, and treated me like nothing else but some kind of problem that she wanted to walk away from. So Woolworths, update your privacy policy if you haven't already. Make it more accessible. Let people know that you're filming them. Make it more obvious, and don't do it just as an intimidation tactic. Don't just put my face up on the screen to go, you're being filmed, just so you know. Let people know. If you're going to do these things, which essentially are some of the biggest changes that we've seen on our planet ever in regards to privacy and the surveillance of our population, if you're going to do it, let people know, right? And if you're not going to let people know the way I suggested, empower your staff members to be able to have a conversation. I'll tell you now, a pretty large majority of the population are not real comfortable with that. Peace.